catastrophe being endured by the people of Gaza. And the left wing's response to it is a very good example of why I don't think anybody should take Seattle in any way for progressive or noteworthy in their politics. Any of them. There is, of course, an encampment in Seattle of young people. I don't want to discourage them. I don't want to discourage people like the electronic pfthfe, or for that matter, Owen Jones, all of whom have done outstanding work on a daily basis, showing their skills, objectivity, emotional intelligence, and judgment, finding sources, giving encouragement, granting airplay, and filling up the time of a terribly sorrowful observer. And there's no doubt whatsoever, given that Israel has forever thrown away any semblance of dignity or sanity, there's no chance whatsoever that Seattle won't try to, as the NAACP did at this very early hour, 9 months into a Holocaust. There's no chance that they won't try to get on board, singing that this was their whole tune all along. One of the things I remember is that a Black Power advocate said Gaza is not their fight because people ignore the Congo. Let's turn back the clock here. As I remember, back in 1980, saving the Congo was not the fight of the Black Power movement then either. Ending hunger was considered interfering with Operation Obama Pussyball victory. That was their fight. Yay. Now, if you look at the chronology, you'll see that I got chased out of Pittsburgh by John Schulman's gang after I tried to report the Zionist museum thieves. I was told, no, get out of here. They sent me packing because he had promised them a really big heist, man, on me. And they murdered somebody all the way out here in Seattle defending these Zionist creatures, masquerading as Abdul the terrorist, because there was going to be a really big heist. If anybody pays me for my work or pays me for my injuries, they have violated the suffering of Gaza. If anybody had listened in 1980 to what it was that I was telling them and responded to the evil crone Yoko Ono's letters, which were stashed on me and disguised as an Israeli Ivy League love story about somebody who worshipped me, it never would have come to Gaza. Sue Endor is to blame for Gaza. Dealing with Dale Burstyn wasn't his fight. They need these suffering people in Gaza so to fulfill the prophecy of Pope Karl, the genius, the spinner beanie behind the whole thing. who said the persona is subsumed into a larger structure dominated by its adversary. In other words, you're going to give that heist to Farang, queerball, whether you like it or not. And we'll kill as many gods as we please and watch you cry and have empathy. And that's where Seattle gets their cue. They have sacred empathy. They come and hold the hands of the queerball. We want you to be ambushed now, queerball. All the people in Gaza feel you. You resonate with us. We're going to poison you in the mouth. And this is the blessed Vespers of Sony in Egypt and Paul McCartney's Wings. The story that isn't a story. A story that had them using skin creatures on me in Mount Desert Island in 1988, claiming that Will Zellbrome, who extolled the virtues of Joseph Goebbels, was honorary the black man and spokesperson for the Jewish Defense League because he could read the riddle of the Nazification about Leslie Katz. And he could feel the vibrations of the queerbait who hadn't healed properly. He was still sad. Well, we'll give you something to be sad about, queerball. Ha ha ha.